Now, give me my theme music.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Benchwarmers are back! We're back! Oh my gosh, we're back!
It's been too long, boys.
It's been way too long. I'm not even going to give that long of an intro today. I'm just excited to be back. Sorry, we low-key bailed on the summer plans for you guys. I deeply apologize.
Yeah, I got a little busy there.
Yeah, I don't know if we bailed on the summer plans because I don't remember having it. But
We said we were going to do stuff, and then we all went home, or some of us went home, others stayed here, and it didn't really work out.
Sorry, guys. We had these things called jobs this summer.
Yeah.
We're back to being unemployed, though.
Yes.
And we're back at the bottom of Andy Holt Tower. We're back with Rock Solid Sports.
Sponsored by Alex Carpenter.
Oh, yes. We're back with Alex Carpenter. We're back in his arms. We're going to hit the intro, and we're going to get right into it, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's do it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry. We just had so many technical difficulties back to back. But we're here now. You didn't hear any of it. That was a voice crack, and we are so back. You know how it is. We're back.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm going to try to keep this under 60 seconds here, but we have 3 quick things to announce. Number 1, we are under a new parent company now. It is a significant upgrade, and no hate to our former parent company. I didn't even know we had a former parent company. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I don't know who was giving us money.
We have more funding. It's a lot better. They're focusing on the podcast a lot more. So we're still Rock Solid Sports. Rock Solid Sports itself is a new parent company. So hyped about that. Number 2, should be some slightly more improved audio this season. Number 3, we're starting before the preseason. There's a lot more than 3, I guess. I'm currently sitting in Bradley Hicks' chair. That is because he has graduated college.
Congratulations. We miss you, Bradley.
He's coaching the Hammer Frogs. Yeah,
That's what we'll call him.
He has reached nirvana on the Tibetan mountains, and then he transcended out of his body, went back into his body, and now he's coaching a middle school football team. We miss you, Bradley. We love you, Bradley.
The Hammer Frog.
But then our final thing is just a general announcement. We will be having rotating 4th guests. As you can tell by our lovely voices, you already know them, you already love them. We have 3 people here today. We have the original 3 Benchwarmers minus Bradley. And we will have a rotating guest now. We will have a new guest every week, pretty much. Maybe some returning guests. Actually, not even maybe some returning guests. We'll have some returning faces. We'll have Asa Bates back, don't you worry. We will have Lowen Sutton back, don't you worry. We will have Alex Carpenter back, don't you worry. But we're going to have some new ones, too. Maybe some Jack Glennon, maybe some Aiden Corley of the Total 90 podcast.
I taled to Stephen Mason,
Ooh,
our writing
Mason.
director. Is he a writing director?
I think he is.
He should be.
Yeah.
And then, we're even going to have some fun ones. We might have some football guys from the UT team come through. We might have a little Jeff Jarrett from the WWE come through. We got some fun possible ones coming up for you. Those are all possible. I don't want to promise you anything. But we're rolling into the Benchwarmers now. Sorry. We had to just get the topical out of the way. It's like a college lecture. You got to get the boring stuff out of the way to get to the even more boring stuff. Except we're talking about fun stuff.
There's no more boring stuff. It's just ball from here on out, ladies and gentlemen.
Clearly now. Boring stuff.
Let's go.
Sorry, that was really loud. I just busted your car speakers, but we're here. We're ready. Ladies and gentlemen, this is off-season content still. As you know, off-season content's hard to talk through, but we just let 3 months of summer build-up lead into this episode right here.
Yes. We've got some stuff to talk about, don't we?
Gentlemen, we've heard all of the really, really, really long and redundant ESPN talk about the stuff that has been talked about. But to me, there's a lot of stuff that's flown under the radar because of the stuff that's flown so high above the radar. And we're going to talk about it, don't worry. We're going to have mentions of everything. But one thing I want to bring up to y'all that I don't even know if I noticed this scope of, but there's definitely a huge scope. The 49ers have completely turned over their ownership in this offseason. And I'm not talking about just not their ownership, but just their office in general. So I'm going to just read you guys off what all happened. So Parag Marath, y'all might not know who that is, but he is the executive vice president of football operations who's been there for 25 years.
Good Lord.
Left. He handled contracts, he handled salary cap, he handled their roster building, he handled their business operations and stadium development, and he left to focus on soccer operations.
Soccer in San Francisco?
Yeah.
It's probably a really big, it's a really big market. So.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Second one.
Wow.
Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah returned He is a former Niners executive, former Minnesota Vikings GM, and he is now taking over that vice president role.
Wow.
As well as being their personnel and strategy director. Now, obviously, they're keeping John Lynch because John Lynch is just one of the big dog,
one of the dudes.
best management systems in the league. He always is. But yeah, you all ready for the other moves that's just happened that have been pretty huge?
I haven't heard about any of this.
This is totally under talked about to me because the 49ers and Steelers are just so well known as being rock solid.
Very concise. That's good. I like that.
No, but in all seriousness, like they've been known as this like rock solid, they don't change thing.
Yeah.
The 49ers, if I'm counting correctly, had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 office changes and an ownership exchange.
Wow.
Crazy stuff going down.
Yeah.
So Michael Gonzalez is now their new head of general. And by the way, if I mention a new position, it's because their other guy left. So Michael Gonzalez is their head of general manager operations, new one. Nathan Beal is their new area scout, which is pretty huge. That's a very under talked about role. Grant Bordelon, sorry if I'm mispronouncing these names, is their new football systems and personnel operations specialist, which that's huge. Ryan Carter is their new NF scout. Brad Clark is their new senior director. Casey Filkins is their new player personnel scout. Jordan Fox is their new pro scout. Austin Moss is the new vice president of player development and team dynamics. And Jeff Weidemeyer is the new senior manager of football administration and roster management. And on top of all this, the 49ers also sold massive minority stakes in their team. The York family did not sell the team fully, which that was the original report, was that they sold the team fully.
Yeah.
That did not happen. The only thing that Jed York sold was $140 to get some trailer park.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, what he sold was his freedom because he was now in prison.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to
County
that.
jail.
But they sold $8.5 billion worth of the 49ers this offseason.
Wow.
And so their new ownership group is John M. Sobrato, Mark Wan, Gideon Yu, and Jed York remains the principal owner. But with this new case coming out, he might be dropped as well. And on top of all this, one of their biggest minority investors, who own approximately 3.1% of the 49ers, moved to the Seahawks, that being Vinod Khosela's family.
Yeah. And
So-
that just happened today, didn't it? The Seahawks new ownership.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
did see
So
that.
overall, the clean summary, basically, the ownership, they sold almost 9.2% in the stake of ownership, which is really big.
That's
for
a
football
lot,
team.
yeah.
Added new minority owners and new co-owners. The Khosla family completely moved on, so they gave up their 3.1% stake, and that's still up for purchase. And the Jed York family still does control the team ultimately, but with this new arrest, we don't know.
Yeah.
And
Can I say something about that? Y'all remember Dan Snyder?
Yeah.
Former Washington R-Words owner. If it took them that long to get him out of the league, Jed York's going to get away with it.
Yeah.
I mean, not get away with it, but he's not going to like lose control of the 49ers.
Also, the other thing that we need to, I guess, address is like, if you look at San Francisco and maybe some things that they do with legality purposes, they're not really worried about drugs, and they're also not really worried about, workers of that particular. Like, I don't know why he got flagged for this in San Francisco, because I just think that that's not something that they would. You know what I'm saying? Not to get political, but it just seems like something that San Francisco would support.
To get political, who did he hurt?
I mean, yeah, that's a great question. But
As far as I'm concerned, the man did nothing wrong.
depending, right?
Yeah.
There are some question marks. And it was a police officer, so they did it willingly.
Was it a sting? Oh, yeah, it was a sting
It had to
operation.
have been a police officer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep. Man, I mean,
Do you
just
think it was a lady cop or a guy cop?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because see, they never specified.
No, that's a good question.
Because
I mean, automatically-
if it was a guy cop, 100% it was legal in San Francisco.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could get into that kind of thing with a woman in San Francisco too, but maybe you can't pay for it.
Well, we'll get into that on our in our downtime.
That is an awesome story. Oh my gosh.
Dude, we've got so little but so much to talk about today. It's really funny.
Yeah, I could spend 20 minutes talking about the Jed York situation.
But like, just as a whole for this whole 49er situation, it was like an implosion for no reason. And I'm really like, You're not going to see it this year, but within the coming years,
Yeah.
I feel like you're going to see that reflection.
There's weird vibes with the 49ers
There's
right
some
now.
really weird vibes.
And they all stem from the substation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's where everything starts with
Hey.
that team. Every bad thing that goes wrong in San Francisco is because of that electrical substation.
You look at their injured list. You look at like Mike Evans at training camp. Mike Evans did not look like
Nope.
Tampa Bay Mike Evans.
Nope.
So there's just a lot of weird questions going on, and I'm interested to watch this season.
Yeah. And I guess to the 49ers' credit, Mike Evans has dealt with injuries over the past couple of years, but I mean, so is the 49ers in general.
Yeah. And they knew that when they signed him too.
Yeah.
So this isn't like
It's like, it's Shaq on the Celtics.
yeah, Shaq on the
Keenan Allen on the Colts, it's the same thing.
yeah. He's a much lighter Shaq.
Yeah. Same situation though. It's just he might be a little washed up. But yeah, Ricky Pearsall's out for them now.
I guess
It's weird, man.
the real question is who's in for them.
I'll tell you who is, and some guy that's impressed me in the preseason, Deshaun Stribling.
Yeah.
Out of, I think he was their first or very early second round pick. I can't remember. He was in the 30s. But out of Mississippi State, I think he is electric. Talk about a guy that,
Dude, he's
awesome. He's so good. He was the Titans Niners preseason game. He was making plays everywhere. He made Cordell Flott look stupid.
Yep.
Which was very concerning,
Yeah.
considering how much money the Titans spent on him.
Yeah, because I got right here even Christian McCaffrey, who I think is the star of the Niners.
Oh, for sure. Is he dealing with something?
There's reports of tightness, so he missed a whole week. He's missing a week of practice, or missed a week of practice because of tightness. And like he's a professional athlete, right? Like he stretches, he works out, he does everything he's supposed to do to avoid that. I mean, you can't blame him, right? So what is it?
Yeah.
Do you think it's that electrical power station?
It has to be, dude.
Substation.
I mean, again, to the Niners' credit, McCaffrey's dealt with injuries over the years.
Yeah.
But
Even
I mean,
when he was on the Panthers.
even when he's on the Panthers. So like, it's either the Niners just naturally acquire injury-prone players, or there's something inherently with the Niners' electrical substation that's causing all these injuries.
It's all the
like
electrons.
EMF rays and all that.
Yeah. Where do you see them in the West?
I mean, they're not as bad as the Cardinals.
I mean, that's not too hard
the
to do.
two yeah, exactly. The two teams above them are legit. Like, I think the top two odds-on favorites to win the Super Bowl. So it's definitely not going to be easy. But at least you're not the Cardinals.
Yeah.
That's something you can hang your hat on.
I think depending on injury status, they could be the Cardinals.
I think as long as the core guys on defense being Fred Warner and Nick Bosa, as long as those two guys on defense stay healthy, and Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, and at least one wide receiver stays somewhat healthy.
Or George Kittle.
And George Kittle's back from an Achilles tendon in under a year?
Yeah.
A complete Achilles tear. He's an animal for that. That is like AP recovering from an ACL injury in 9 months back in the day.
I mean, yeah, but I think one of them has a little bit more dog in them than the other. So, like, not everybody's Adrian Peterson.
Nah, dude. Adrian Peterson, different. Absolutely different. But anyone else got any off-season stories that we may have missed over the summer while we were away? I've got one that I want to bring up.
Well,
and
I'll let you go first.
Well, I'm looking across at my good man Andrew Patterson here, and I see him wearing a very stylish Atlanta Falcons hat. And that's exactly where I want to lead this conversation into, is the city of Atlanta, and specifically the Atlanta Falcons' absolutely abysmal quarterback battle.
Yes.
Talk about one of the quarterback battles of all time. Just one of them. It's one of them.
It's
Michael
one.
Penix versus Tua Tagovailoa has been, for lack of better words, a shit show for the first couple weeks of the season. And I don't know, Andrew, I want to get your thoughts as a diehard Falcons fan. What are you thinking right now?
I'm going to be very honest. So we there's two quarterback fights going on right now. right?
Oh.
Because you talked about Tua and Michael Penix.
Yeah.
But you didn't talk about Cooper Rush and Jack Strand. Right?
Oh, I know about Jack Strand,
Yes.
the D2 guy. I think he was.
I think
a
he's
D2.
D2.
Yeah,
or
he came out of
something
D2.
like that.
I've seen.
He's from a smaller college.
Yeah.
I think he's from like it's either Minnesota or North Dakota. That's irrelevant. But like,
He is from the Minnesota State Moorhead College.
yeah.
Wow.
So
younger
the
than
first
me? Oh
one,
my God.
right, is I think the biggest question, the very first question we should even ask: why did anybody sign Tua? Right, like
Yeah.
it's not even that Tua isn't a good player, right? I deeply care about people's health. And Tua has put himself in very unhealthy situations
Yeah.
through the game of football. And the Atlanta Falcons are not like the place that you should go test that at, right? Like if the Rams call you and they're like, hey, we need a backup, cool. They have a really good offensive line.
Yep.
Right? The Eagles call you, depends, but sure, they have a really good offensive line most years.
Yeah. Bills, same thing.
Yeah. The Atlanta Falcons, we're not like a terrible team, right? Like we have good pieces.
Yeah.
We don't have a good team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And him being there is just crazy. We have Michael Penix, who in college was really good, but he's also injury prone, and now he has like his third ACL tear. Why are you still playing? Also, why are you still playing? We have two people who should not be playing right now, and they're like, MPJ is ready to go. Where's he going? Right?
How long is he going to be able to go?
Yeah, and
That's
like,
the question.
And like we're putting this out there, like people of the Atlanta Falcons are putting out that Michael Penix is ready to play, and I'm telling you right now, putting him on the field, you are endangering him.
It's detrimental to his health.
Yes, like this should be illegal.
Yeah.
This should be abuse, right?
Yeah.
Don't do this to this man.
This is like inhumane. We need to get the United Nations involved in Atlanta for more reasons than the football team.
We need to have those the Sarah McLachlan commercials, but it's Michael Penix, right?
Yeah.
In the arms of an angel.
Yeah.
Right? But
Do you know a local quarterback who is being abused, who is having to sleep in the cold every night and play behind the Atlanta Falcons offensive line? Donate today, and maybe we can buy out his contract.
It's interesting. I think if I can combine the upper body with the lower body of a quarterback to create the worst possible quarterback, I think I would pick the lower body of Michael Penix with the upper body of Tua.
And the craziest thing is Matt Ryan was like, "Yes, let's do this."
Oh yeah, because he's in the office now, isn't he?
He is. Yeah, he's like the president of football operations or something.
Okay,
like that.
yeah.
So I was just crazy, but then I think when you do look at the QB3 fight, right, which is Cooper Rush and Jack Strand, I think both of them have a lot of upside potential. We saw Cooper Rush with the Dallas Cowboys a couple years ago. He took Dak got hurt and he came in, played really, really well.
Yeah.
So we have potential there, and I don't know why I don't know why the Atlanta Falcons as an institution is so focused on two people who definitely don't need to be playing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to their credit, they signed Tua for the lowest amount of money they possibly could, and there's zero guaranteed money.
Well,
at all.
also shout out to the QB3 battle because they will start. One of them, the winner's going to see the field.
Will
this
start
year.
a game.
100%.
Absolutely, yeah.
The winner's going to see the field this year, just straight up.
Yeah. And I mean, even if they don't, you might be able to get a full season of competent quarterback play between Tua and Michael Penix.
Yeah.
Keyword
Combined.
Combined. Yeah,
Combined.
combined between the two.
I don't know. I totally believe in a career revival for Tua because I think he has the potential. You know, I think
We've
he's
seen
showed
it.
the flashes so
Yeah.
often in his career. But man, the Falcons are not the team. Like, I love Drake London. I love Drake London not as much as the guy sitting across from me, but I love Drake London just
Love
as
Kyle
much as the next
Pitts.
guy.
Love Bijan.
Love Kyle Pitts. I love all these. I mean, I even love Zachariah Branch. Isn't that the guy y'all have?
Yeah,
Dude,
he's a
I
Falcon
love
now.
Zachariah Branch on that team.
Yep.
I love him significantly more than Darnell Mooney last year. Like, I think that they have and obviously I don't even have to mention Bijan, but Bijan, such a dynamic player.
Generational talent.
You have such a nice offense. Not a great offense, but you have such a nice offense built around this team.
Yeah, the
But
Falcons just need a
Tua
game
and
manager.
Michael Penix do not fit that because they're both guys who want to go out and win games on their own.
Yeah.
Like, put it this way. if you put Brock Purdy on this team, the Falcons might be a 12-win team.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Well,
Yep,
there
I
is
believe
an
that.
asterisk, and the asterisk is the Falcons have a bunch of defensive injuries.
Mm-hmm.
I think even if the Falcons had even prime Tom Brady comes back,
Mm-hmm.
the Falcons can't win because
Yeah.
Jalen Walker.
Was that y'all's first round pick?
He was
I mean,
one of them.
Falcons.
It was the same one when James Pierce.
James Pierce is suspended
That's
for the
rough.
first 8 games
What?
of the season.
He's suspended for the first 8. The other one, he got a torn ACL in training camp. So I think between the two of them, that was like the majority of our sacks last season.
Though I do want to shout something out. The Terrell brothers lining up beside each other is going to be so freaking
That's gonna be great.
That's going to be awesome.
Because they're both dog. I mean, AJ Terrell's obviously a dog, and we know that. But I
Yeah.
think Avion's also a dog, honestly.
We're gonna
Yeah,
find
he's good.
out.
Yeah. Like, I had him as a first rounder. I'm shocked that he fell into the Falcons' lap, but I love it. Like, I'm so happy he went to the Falcons. Because
Yeah.
it's going to be, I always love seeing brothers pair up. I think everyone loves seeing brothers pair up.
But at the same position on the
At the
same
same-
team,
Yeah.
probably playing at the same time, that's going to be so sick.
The beauty is, too, is if one of them gets toasted, the other one's going to get really pissy at the other one.
Yeah, they can tear into him.
You got toasted.
And the thing that stresses me out or hurts my heart the most as a Falcons fan is I think the Falcons did draft really well, especially given what we had.
Mm-hmm.
And then to turn around and just use the free agency the way that it was used, like it's like we have Vincent Van Gogh over here, right? The
Yeah.
draft, Vincent Van Gogh, beautiful painting. You can interpret it a million different ways, and then you have like your 5-month-old cousin's finger painting.
Yeah.
What are you people doing?
Yeah.
I just need
Who's
consistency.
Who is painting him? What's your cousin doing to him again?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Sorry, that was again. I told you we're a PG-13 podcast. So you're gonna hear some stuff here. We're also upgrading to a new parent family, so you're gonna hear some more fun stuff now.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
be awesome.
It depends.
We're going to get weird with it.
Y'all want to move into? By the way, if you're a new listener, award shows happen every week.
Every week, and that does not stop in the preseason.
Do we want to move on to the award show?
I'm so ready for awards.
Which, by the way, this is a 3-month off-season award show because this is also partially one of the reasons why we didn't record over the summer is because this was one of the most uneventful but also eventful NFL off-seasons of all time. Like, it felt like something happened every week, but it was just one thing would happen every week.
Yeah, we would get a piece of content every week.
Which y'all don't want to hear a 15-minute podcast. Like, we don't want to record a 15. Quite honestly, like
Yeah.
we don't want to record a 15.
We don't want to spend an hour talking about one story
Yeah.
either.
So
we save it.
Yeah, so this award show is going to be extensive. This is probably going to be our second longest award show of the season because we also do our end of the season awards, which is kind of just its own episode in and of itself, usually. But here we go. Off-season award show. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to get a sound on the soundboard to signify the beginning of this. But our first award we're handing out, as always, the rock solid performance. But we have the rock solid performance of the off-season.
Off-season.
Who wants to take it first?
I'm going to go first. And it's I'm giving my award is going to Mike Vrabel.
Ooh.
Because he's been very active. And
Mike Vrabel's performance in saving his marriage.
yeah,
For sure.
One of the biggest fumble recoveries
His-
of all time.
Mike Vrabel is the new age Shaggy. He's like, wasn't me. And she's like, you know what? It couldn't be.
There's no way.
She was touching me.
By the way, did y'all see the whole thing with him bringing his dog into the opening press conference? And I was like, we know what you did.
My favorite parts out of all of it was like people straight up stalking him, and they would like follow him to stores, and he was buying gifts for his wife, trying to console her and
He flew all the
make
way to
condolences.
Vegas to buy her a mink coat.
That's gangster.
That's awesome. But
That's
also,
that's some real pimp
please,
stuff.
Please no, we don't endorse cheating, but it is pretty funny that Mike Vrabel's getting caught this heavy in it.
Yeah, like this is like a high school story. This is like a high school drama story.
Like, here's the thing:
Yeah.
if you cheat on a significant other, you're a prick. Let's
Yeah.
just be honest.
Oh yeah.
bad.
But we're looking at it from the outside, so it's really funny.
Yeah, these people are millionaires. We
yeah.
don't care.
Like Mike Vrabel, you're a prick for this.
Yeah,
But it's also real.
but it's an awesome piece of content. And thank you.
I still like you, but I do question you as your ethics as an individual.
Yeah.
But I still think that you're a good football coach.
Yep. He is a dog. My rock solid performance of the offseason is completely in a different direction. And I almost wore my Aaron Donald jersey today just to signify how insane the
Ooh.
Rams played this offseason.
Dude,
Oh my goodness. I have never seen a
Yeah.
team pull off a more extravagant offseason in my life.
me and you are in the exact same boat.
Are you kidding? Because first of all, if they would have just finished this offseason and just gotten Trent McDuffie,
Great.
fine.
Awesome.
Great offseason. That's their one issue, was that their cornerback core was okay, but they didn't have a true number one.
Yeah.
They now have what I would argue to be a top 7 corner in the NFL.
I'd say even
Who
higher than that.
plays at a top 3 level whenever he's on. Like
Oh,
he
yeah.
plays at a top 7 level when he's off. He plays at a top 3 level when he is
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
One of the best.
The only
for
two
sure.
who I would put above him are Gonzo and Stingley. Just straight up.
Sertan, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa, yeah.
Maybe
And
Sertan. But McDuffie
No,
is absolutely
Surtain
up
for
there.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And didn't they get another Chiefs corner? Did they get two of them?
Yeah.
Is it Jalen Watson?
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure. I'm pulling up all Rams acquisitions in the offseason because there's so many.
Oh, yeah. They also got a guy named Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. If their
Holy-
offseason would have ended there, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
It would have been totally fine. But then they proceed to pull up Jalen Watson, Joe Cardona, Grant Stirard, oh my gosh, Tamon Fox, Nate Landman, Jack Bowmeister, Monty Rice, Zach McPherson. And then in the draft, they got the replacement quarterback, which is huge, Max Clare, who is already looking to be a pretty good tight end.
Of course.
Tegan Frost, CJ Daniels, who looks pretty dirty so far, and Tim Keenan III, who looks pretty dirty so far. And on top of that, they re-signed Tyler Higbee, Cam Curl, David Quessenberry, Ronnie Rivers, Kier Thomas, Xavier Smith, Justin Didich, and Harrison Mevis.
Yeah.
That might be the most perfect offseason I've ever seen.
Well,
Did they re-sign Stafford? They gave him
Yeah,
one
they
more
did.
year.
Yeah, they've got Stafford locked up too.
Here's the real question. I'm going to pose this to both of you. Do you think Aaron Donald's coming out of retirement?
It really looks like it, man. He's had, 2 official workouts now?
Yeah.
And I'll say this, Aaron Donald is in my top 5 all-time favorite NFL players, just period. Again,
He is-
I have
he-
his jersey,
yeah.
and
It's-
I'm
it's-
proud to own his jersey.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's between him and Lawrence Taylor for the greatest of all time.
And I will die on the hill that it is not Lawrence Taylor. It is Myles Garrett is the greatest defensive player of all time. I will die on that hill.
Aaron Donald?
Aaron Donald is.
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Myles Garrett's also working up there. I can't
I
even
mean,
lie.
yeah, true. If the Rams get Aaron Donald back, it's wraps for everybody. It's over.
Because have you seen the videos of him working out? Like he looks like
He has not lost a step
He
at
looks like
all.
he left for 3 months and now is coming back.
Yeah, he looks like he went on vacation.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that Aaron Donald isn't like a more physically impressive specimen than Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
But I will not. I'm not going to disrespect LT. Like
Oh,
that.
absolutely
No,
not.
and I wouldn't either because he greatly scares me as a human.
Okay.
Legitimately terrifying.
I just-
But so is
I-
Aaron Donald.
I know one day he's going to hear this and he's going to walk through that door. And I just want Lawrence Taylor, sir, please.
Don't
You're
kill
going to
us.
see a big guy. That's me. I think you're the GOAT.
Yeah.
I'll say this. If I think you're not incorrect either way you go.
Yeah.
Like it has to be one of those two people though as your all-time goat. Because like all these people are like, oh, I like Deion Sanders as the all-time greatest defense. But get out.
Maybe
Get
you're talking
out.
like back specific, but
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Get out. Like Aaron Donald did things that no other player other than Lawrence Taylor's done. There's not a two.
He was
more
getting triple teamed.
There are not
every
two more
game.
feared players.
and he's
than
a
those two.
defensive tackle. It's a lot harder to put up stats like that as a DT.
He was
Yeah.
getting 15, 20 sacks a season for a decade straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. I'll say this. I think at his prime, he is the most dominant player in NFL history. At his prime, and his prime was
Can't
a
argue with that.
very long time.
Yeah.
Other than Jerry Rice, but like that's just kind of a different argument. Like Jerry Rice, if we're talking about like the GOAT of football, it's obviously Tom Brady. But if you're talking like the positional GOAT,
It's Jerry Rice.
And I wouldn't even say Tom Brady. That's a conversation for a different day.
Yeah, and that's fair.
Everybody says Tom Brady because of the rings, but if you look at the rings, right, most of those were gotten by a kicker. One of those was gotten by a guy. You go down this street every day. It's called James White. He founded the city of Knoxville. He also put up 3 touchdowns against the Atlanta Falcons in 2017, 16, whatever year.
Oh, yeah,
we
James
played.
White. Yeah.
But
Running
but
back.
You know who got
Yeah.
the MVP that year? Not James White. James White had the game of his life, and they're like, Tom Brady, we love you. No. Stop.
The man has 7 rings, man.
Other people have a lot of rings too. Rings don't define you. when you're not the MVP of those rings.
I will say one opinion I will die on the hill of is that Tom Brady is not the most like gifted player of all time, or even like close to the best.
He's the most accomplished
he is the-
athlete of all time.
I would say Tom Brady is. This is a conversation we need.
He's got the record
Yeah.
for yards.
We'll move
touchdowns.
on after this because this could be an all day debate that we
Yeah.
don't need to get into.
Well, I'm gonna say that Tom Brady's like the best player to ever play 20 years. He played 20 years, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say he's the best player to ever play 20 years.
Yep.
And the most consistent across those 20 years.
Yeah, and that's
For
something
sure.
that I think points out so much is that he is so consistent.
Yeah.
But
He still had some in the tank at retirement.
anyways, rock solid performance of the offseason. We got the Rams and we got Mike Vrabel.
Yes.
Unk of the offseason. For me, it's unanimous. I got to go with Aaron Rodgers.
Still around.
Yeah.
Well,
And, like, he's still rocking, too. Like, and he looks washed. I'm not going to lie. He looks totally washed in these practice videos.
He is not mobile.
But he's still here.
He looks like Big Ben. The arm's still there. He showed that last year.
And I'm not going to lie. I'm also picking that because usually my picks are significantly more chaotic and
yeah.
Oh, I got a good one.
less football related. So I decided to chain myself into this chair and force myself to make everything football related. So
What's your
please, you guys have fun.
Mine is kind of football related. The guy owns a football team. My unk of the offseason has to be Jed York. We talked about it a minute ago, but all of this allegedly, of course, because I'm not at liberty to accuse anyone of anything, but it looks like he was arrested for
it does
paying
appear.
for let's just call it sexual intercourse in a trailer park in Ohio.
For
which-
$160, by the way.
yeah, it's like $150, $160. The guy's a billionaire.
He was trying to spur the local economy.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You see, I didn't know it was in
Free
Ohio.
him.
I thought it was in San Francisco.
yeah,
There-
the guy just wanted some action, you know?
There are some very important
Sure, he's married, but so is Mike Vrabel.
There are some very important people to me that listen to this show, and I want to apologize in advance for the comment I'm about to make.
Go for it.
He was quoted, this is a quote from NBC.
Oh, no.
He was quoted $160 for protected sex and $180 for unprotected sex.
Oh, my gosh. The $20 difference.
He ultimately paid for the $160 rate. That is an exact quote from NBC.
Okay.
Look,
Okay.
My man, I'm just going to say this. This one goes out to you, Mr. York. I appreciate you trying to spur the local economy. I'm glad that you wanted to, save yourself.
Yeah. Explore.
Yeah.
Get out there.
You
In good old East Palestine, Ohio.
In a trailer park in Ohio.
look.
Where we all go for that kind of thing.
You can't be a cheapo about this stuff, though, man. Right? You came back groceries with that. Right?
Yeah. Dude, you own the 49ers and you're telling me you didn't even pay her $200.
He's like, oh, hey, here's a nickel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here's your nickel now.
I mean, obviously, let's look at the point of view from the lovely lady on the other end. She couldn't have known who she was dealing with, or else she could have gotten way more money.
I mean, yeah. I guess they found out.
You guys think he
after
used a
the
fake
fact.
name?
Yeah, my name is
mean-
Jork.
My name is Jed Jork.
He was like, I'm
Brisk
I'm
Brian.
He
Jimmy.
wore like a Groucho Marx mask and the mustache and all
He
that.
could have been like, yeah, my name's Jimmy Garoppolo.
My name's Jimmy Garoppolo. Google me. She's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my unk of the offseason. I also want to give a nice mention to Odell Beckham Jr.
Heck yeah.
That clip of him juking out in the Dolphins game, it just made me feel like a kid again. Watching OBJ do cool stuff. Also wearing the number 3, I love it.
Yeah, dude, did you see he got a standing ovation when he came onto the field for the first time with the Giants?
I love it.
So
Everything
awesome.
about that is awesome.
And he's on the Giants, yeah.
Yeah, he's back.
Cool.
Back in
He's
New York
back.
and looks pretty darn good.
Like, he's going to make the roster, 100%.
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
but he'll
Yeah.
make the
Yeah.
roster.
Because, like, I know he was fighting for a roster spot, but, like, he's going to make the roster. Like, he is probably their wide receiver 5.
I mean, he's got a better chance than Jalen Hyatt at this point. I love Jalen Hyatt, but
Dude, he needs to go to a new team. Like, I want him to go to a new team.
literally any other team would use him.
Because, like, in the draft process, like, he was really highly valued, then the Giants scooped him. So, like,
Yeah.
he was, like, a really highly touted, like, second, third round guy, and the Giants scooped him and haven't done anything with him. So, like,
Yeah, he's barely seen the field.
like, I've seen rumors, like, the Ravens, like, wanted him really, really badly, and the Giants just scooped him. So, like, I mean, I just want to see him go somewhere new. I don't care if it's with the Ravens. I just want to see him
I
go somewhere
mean,
new.
if you're right and the Ravens wanted him badly, guess who the Ravens hired, or guess who the Giants hired from the Ravens? The head coach.
Harbaugh. So, I hope there is some usage for him. Really
Me
do.
too. I hope he does
But-
something.
Andrew, who is your unk?
My unk is a man who needs no introduction. His name, Joe. Last name, Flacco.
Oh my gosh.
He's back on the Bengals.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
He's got a 1-year deal, $6 million. And that's a max
That's
of
not even
$9 million
minimum.
with incentives.
That's
I
a
think
good amount of money.
It's a good amount
Good
of
for
money.
Joe.
Yeah, and I mean he's basically going to play a backup role unless something happens to Burrow.
Yeah.
But
Is
Joe-
that the most Joes to ever be in an NFL quarterback room at the same time?
I don't know. That's a really good question.
It could be.
I would think so.
I mean, I know he was on the Bengals
Last year,
last year, not the year before.
no,
Okay.
he was on the Browns the year before.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's. Wow, that's good for Joe, man. Still here, still kicking it.
and I was looking for Mr. Rivers, but I guess he put the cleats up. So
Again.
yeah, that's for a second time.
Yeah. Yep. We will forever miss Phillip Rivers. But moving on.
Which, by the way, I do just want to shout out because I just looked it back up. Phillip Rivers was Unk of the Year last year. He was our 2026 season winner of Unk of the Year, but the runner-up was Joe Flacco. So shout out to Joe Flacco for retaining the title, like coming back onto this Benchwarmer season
Comeback player of the year for Uncle
and
of the
hitting
Year.
it hard. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he's hitting it hard already. I mean, does he appear in a game this season? Probably because Burrow's always hurt. But like,
Yeah. There's a very good chance.
though I will say it is an off year because Burrow gets hurt every other year, so this is his off year. He should be
He's going to throw
Should be
45
solid.
touchdowns and miss the playoffs again.
should be good. Yeah, but now I don't know about everyone else because we've already had like 15 other Bengals report as injured so far. So I guess we'll see.
Yep.
All right, shocker of the offseason, which by the way, shocker is more of a positive shock, and then our next award, bum, is more of a negative shock if you don't already remember. But my shocker, or it's just like I was just purely shocked by that, just a neutral reaction, and that's where I stand with this. Mike Evans leaving Tampa really shocked me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just something about it, like ever since I was a child, like Mike Evans feels like just the quintessential Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Him and Levante David to me are just the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
So to see them both not on the team this year is going to be really strange. Because I think Levante David's retired, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he very quietly retired in the offseason.
He was awesome for a while. My shocker of the offseason, I kind of went a different way.
Yeah, he did retire.
It's kind of just like the Niners, a weird, murky situation where both sides are being a little cryptic. I'm going to talk about the Buccaneers not paying Baker Mayfield for some reason.
yeah.
And them just being really hesitant to give him a good contract, even though outside of Tom Brady, he's the best quarterback they've ever had, I would say. I mean, name another one.
I mean, just because I can't name another one doesn't mean that there's not another one.
That's exactly what it means, actually. That's exactly what it means,
The
yeah.
absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
I mean, I can name Brad Johnson from the Super Bowl team back in the day.
Yeah, that's about all I know.
That's it.
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I would
Jameis
even,
Winston.
I would say
Ooh,
Jameis
yeah,
Winston
Jameis.
is just
in-
because he has like his potential.
Yeah.
Right.
In terms of watchability.
Well, yeah, because I mean, he had like the was it 50 touchdowns?
30 for 30.
Yeah,
the 30
so-
touchdowns, 30 interceptions. That will never get broken. But the weird Baker situation is that is the shocker to me that he has just not been paid and that it's gone on this long.
Yeah, I like that. My shocker, however, is I am also biased. I'm going to say that. It's the Tyler Algier situation, right?
Ooh.
Like, Tyler Algier has RB1 upside and potential. He gets, I guess he gets a contract with the Arizona Cardinals, and the Arizona Cardinals, the fourth pick Jeremiah Love, running back, Notre Dame.
And their running back room is absolutely loaded. Have y'all taken a look at it?
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like they could have not had Love and like still had a very loaded room.
I mean, they've still got James Conner. I'm pretty sure they've got
Tyler Algier.
Tyler Algier, James Conner, Bam Knight,
That DeMarco guy.
Amari DeMarcado. He
yeah.
maybe. I know Corey Kiner is on the team right now because I saw him playing in the preseason.
Nah, he's a Chief now.
DeMarcado?
DeMarcado is a
Oh,
Chief
okay.
now.
Interesting. Okay.
Which I like that. I like
Yeah,
that
'cause
for the
he's
kid.
the guy that dropped that touchdown against the Titans.
Yeah.
He's the one.
Yep.
He's the one that made y'all win.
He had like a 70-yard touchdown and just dropped it right before the goal line.
Yeah. Y'all want to move on to bum of the offseason now?
yeah,
Yes.
I'm cool with that.
Okay, for bum of the offseason, because I'll say this, we also have our next two awards are Team Riser of the offseason and Team Fall of the offseason. But I want to give a special shout out to the Cleveland Browns for just being bums this offseason. Though I couldn't put them as the biggest team faller because I love their draft. I absolutely love the Browns draft. But
Yeah.
they announced Deshaun Watson as their QB1 this week. I'm going to work backwards on the timeline, by the way. They have Joe Bitonio retire and Wyatt Teller leave, who are literally their only two good offensive linemen.
Yeah, those were anchors.
So they just spent way too aggressively to rebuild the offensive line, and it happened so late for both those guys that they didn't even get good offensive linemen. On top of this, they traded the best player in the NFL currently for Jared Verse, which I'm not saying Jared Verse is bad. I'm just saying that
They got some pick. They got, what, 2 or 3 first-round
they
picks?
got some good picks.
Yeah.
But you just don't trade the best player in the NFL. Straight
Yeah.
up. Unless he literally explicitly pounds on the door and asks out, which the rumor is that he didn't. Like, the rumors that, like, he was like, I'm cool with leaving, but I'm not going to, like, request a trade.
Yeah.
But I also think that there's something to be said about Jared versus upside potential and the picks that they got. And just, like, if we're in right now mode, which the Cleveland Browns are not, I think that that's a bad move. But I think if you know where you're at, I think that they made a solid choice.
They knew where they were at.
Yeah.
They I feel like they just kind of did Myles Garrett a favor.
Yeah.
Trading him to the contender in the prime of his career.
Let him spread his wings.
That's them saying thank you.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's maybe the best Brown that's ever played other than
Best
Jim.
Brown.
The best Brown. Oh, Lord. Yeah, other than Jim Brown.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's... now you got me off, man.
And then I'm going to say this, too, just like a general shout. Like, it also probably just depressed every Cleveland Browns fan when they saw that Nick Chubb also retired.
Oh, that's...
Like,
Pro-
just
that-
so much.
that brought a tear to my
So
eye,
much just,
man.
like, bum stuff. They got bummed this offseason, just straight
Yeah.
up. Like, they didn't even fall that hard because, like, it's really hard to be close to the bottom and fall, you know?
Yep.
Like, you're already on the bottom step. You tripped and fell off the bottom step. Like,
Yeah.
all you did was hit the ground a little softly.
Yeah, and somehow they don't have the worst odds to win the Super Bowl in the league.
No, I mean, there's two teams that are objectively worse than them, which shout out the Cardinals and shout out,
The Miami Dolphins.
Dude.
Oh, I didn't even think about the Dolphins. I was thinking
Oh,
about the Jets.
my gosh.
but like to me, we'll talk about it more in the team faller section. But yeah, who's y'all's bums of the offseason?
My bum of the offseason is J.J. McCarthy,
Bingo.
who went
That's a
from
great one.
high first-round pick, injured his rookie year, started last year for some amount of the season, and now might not even be on the team come preseason cut time.
Yeah.
There's a quarterback battle going on between him and Carson Wentz right now because they've already named Kyler Murray the starter.
Yeah.
And
And a lot of people think that Carson Wentz is going to win it.
a lot of people are saying that,
Oh.
yeah.
Because he would have played that whole last season, but he got hurt, remember?
He's been hurt a lot.
Yeah, but he also just sucks.
He's not good.
Like, and he wasn't even that great out of college either. He was just a winner.
He was a game manager in college.
Yeah.
If Michigan didn't have a dominant run game, then they wouldn't have
Yes.
won anything.
Yeah.
That was Donovan Edwards and Blake Corum.
I mean,
and-
I would say 90% of his job was turning around and handing it off to Blake Corum, and then whenever the defense came out, Aiden Hutchinson would get 30 sacks. And then
Yeah,
call
I mean,
it a game.
he didn't have to do a whole lot. He was good on his legs in college, but his arm talent and say quarterback brain never really blew me away.
And
He reminds me of Will Levis, honestly. Like
Yeah,
a less-
that's a
like
good comparison.
A less dumb Will Levis.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I think if he stayed in college, because he had one more year of
I think
eligibility.
he did. Yeah,
I think had he stayed and played, he wouldn't have gotten drafted as high, but he would have more experience.
and KOC's Kevin O'Connell's reputation as a quarterback whisperer. I mean, he fixed Sam Darnold. He made Josh Dobbs look playable for a couple of weeks there.
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins, yep, absolutely. I mean, Kirk's a decent quarterback at worst.
I mean, he's decent, but when he was on the Vikings, he was king.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah, King Kirk.
I just think if KOC can't fix you, then yeah, it might be time
Your-
for the CFL or
Your
the
only
UFL
chance,
or something.
Your only chance is to be a backup for the 49ers now, because if Shanahan can't even fix you as a
oh
backup,
Lord,
you're cooked.
yeah, you're completely done.
Yep.
But
You're
yeah,
dead.
my bum is JJ McCarthy. Andrew.
My bum, kind of in a similar vein, but in the opposite direction, is Jacoby Brissett. Yeah,
That's a great pick as well.
Yeah,
'cause
that's just sad.
he
He was
like,
arguing
"I
for
need
like
more money."
minimum salary because he knows he's just gonna get demolished.
Yeah, And then they're like, you know what? We got Carson back. We don't need you. So I mean, I think that they finally did
Said
settle
no
on
one
something.
ever, by the way, until the Cardinals came around.
Yeah.
Hey, LeBron, we're good. We have
Ben
Carson
Simmons
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that whole situation, because like if you can't sit back and realize that Jacoby Brissett was the only thing cooking on that team.
Yeah.
Everything else was burning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burning, underdone.
Maserati Marv has caught fire and hit a tree.
Also, I do want to shout out Michael Wilson though. Michael Wilson's a dog.
I love my
Yeah.
wheels. Electric.
But yeah, that whole thing, I hate it. I think that they got to something. I'm glad to see that, but who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. The last one, and then we'll keep these awards brief because we've talked so much about these, like in our last episode, like recapping the beginning of the offseason. But I want to kind of recap the beginning of the offseason as well here. My biggest team riser, underrated pick, I'm going to give it, because I really want to give it to the Titans, but after watching our preseason game, or sorry, not the Titans preseason game.
We are not affiliated with the
We are
Tennessee
not
Titans
affiliated with
whatsoever.
Tennessee. I'm a fan of the Tennessee Titans, but
Reluctantly.
but it's been rough. So I'm going to turn to my original number 2, and I'm going to give my nod to the Panthers.
Ooh, I like the Panthers.
I mean, they're coming off an 8-9 season, but they did win the South, which good for them. They have a really young team. They're going to see another year of development from Tet. They're going to see another year of development from Bryce Young, where he is truly like marquee now. They finally have Jonathan Brooks healthy.
Oh,
we'll see
yeah.
how long that lasts.
I
but
hope it lasts.
I love Jonathan Brooks.
Yep.
Loved him as a prospect out of college. He was always Bijan's number 2. He was always
Yeah.
Bijan's replacement. Now, do I think he's as good as Bijan? Absolutely not.
I think he's like a great value, Bijan.
But I think that he is going to be a really nice running back 1 by the end of the season.
Chuba Hubbard's still there,
Yeah,
right?
and Chuba, I think he's going to get his job taken, honestly, just straight up.
Maybe, yeah.
But not
If Brooks can stay healthy, absolutely.
And then I'm going to talk about this guy here in a second because I hate the contract still. Jalen Phillips, great signing. Just hate the
yeah, they
contract.
overpaid.
Yeah.
a
And
lot.
you know what? One of our other ones is our worst contract given out, and my worst contract is Jalen Carter.
Jalen Phillips.
Oh, Jalen Phillips.
Yeah,
Oh my
I had
gosh,
him
I'm
on
sorry.
there.
Yeah, 4 years, $120 million with $80 million guaranteed is just ridiculous.
That's an overpay.
For a guy who had 8 really nice games that weren't even really great. They were.
I
just
think his
nice.
highest sack total in his season is like 8.5 or something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, for me, and they also added Devin Lloyd and Rasheed Walker, and they just got a lot of depth. Went great on contracts. They very quietly rose for me, and I think that they have a really good the South is really anyone's to win this year. But if I had to give a front runner, I'm sorry, Andrew, I would give the Panthers the nod as the front runner right now.
I'm going to argue, and I'm going to say this, and I mean this, but it hurts. I think it's the Saints.
Ooh.
I like them a lot as well. Is that your riser for this offseason?
I'm gonna go with the Saints for the NFC, and then with the AFC, I'll go with I couldn't even tell you. I think the AFC is gonna be basically the same. So
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
kinda there too. So Saints are your riser.
yes, Saints are my riser.
Are you going to pick another NFC South team, or are you going to change up?
No, I'm going to say the Los Angeles Rams. Somehow they got better.
Beautiful.
Somehow they got even better over the offseason.
The rich get richer.
The rich got so much richer. You tell me you got maybe a top 5 corner in the NFL and one of the best defensive players of all time.
Also, how are they balancing this cap space?
Who cares?
It's insane to me.
the
because
cap
they are.
doesn't exist.
Because they are. They are balancing the
And
cap.
Yeah.
It's
this,
insane.
This is a Los Angeles thing. Who knows how they do it? Because I don't.
yeah.
But somehow every single Los Angeles team can do something with cap
Yeah,
space.
dude, it's something about Los Angeles too. Because every time a Kardashian goes into a slight period of going away, they come back a little prettier. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Something about Los Angeles.
Something
you wait
about
a
it,
little
yeah.
bit and it happens. Now, I will say the Rams didn't go and get a boob job, but they got a lot of jobs done. This offseason.
They got
They
a
get
lot
jobs.
of
You know who else got-
jobs
you know
done.
who else got some jobs? The owner of the 49ers.
That's good.
I was really hoping someone would pick that up.
There we go.
And remember, guys, we are a comedy show at the end of the day.
Oh yeah. This is all satire.
Yeah, my team faller of the offseason. I already mentioned the Browns. And I was going to say the Dolphins, but I feel like that's just beating a dead horse that's very dead and has been
We
decomposing
we
for a
said
while.
months ago that the Dolphins were going to be the worst team.
Because they're awful. So
They're
I'm
so bad.
I'm picking my second worst faller, and there weren't a ton of fallers this offseason, which props to the NFL. Not a lot of fallers this
Yeah,
offseason.
no one
So
got
good for them.
really bad.
But I'm kind of scared and reluctant about the Packers because of they lose Rashawn Gary, they lose Quay Walker, they lose Romeo Dobbs, they lose Rasheed Walker, they lose Kingsley Igbenare, they lost Malik Willis, which that's like not that big, but still,
He was a good backup
Jordan
last
Love
year.
happens to get hurt like once every year for like 2
Well,
weeks.
they got Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, how about
He's a
that?
solid
That's
backup.
nice.
I like that.
They lost Ontavian Wicks, they lost Colby Wooden, and they lost Nate Hobbs.
And
And
is,
then
is
on
Tucker
top of
Kraft
this-
going to be healthy?
Kraft is going to be healthy, but no one knows about Micah Parsons right now because he's not starting the season. Like he's starting on the PUP list. That's already been confirmed.
Yeah, that's rough.
And I'm not saying they're a faller right now. I'm just saying like there's a huge question mark. Like
Yeah.
where like the 49ers, and we were talking in the beginning, like there's a question mark down the road. There's a question mark right now with the Packers where they're in a loaded division.
Yeah.
And I don't like the fact that they had this much change.
Well, I'm going to see your faller and raise you the Detroit Lions.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that people know Dan Carpenter's moves by now, and I don't think he can follow it up because he is also only going to have Jahmyr Gibbs. And
And I'm on Ross St. Brown.
yeah, but I mean, he's good, great, maybe
You got
even.
Sam Laporta.
And I think they have a really solid offensive. Like I think their offense is so solid.
Yeah.
The offense,
But I do
yeah.
agree with you. They did nothing this offseason to really bolster anything.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
J-Mo might be the best wide receiver 2 in the league. Just like purely as a wide receiver 2, not
He's
as like
so
a
fast.
secondary one.
Yeah.
He stretches the field so well.
Mm-hmm.
And then Amon-Ra is like such a good, just stereotypical X.
Yep.
I think they have the best XY combo in the league, honestly. But yeah, I agree with you. They did nothing in the offseason to address anything, really. Because like they really kept the same team. They're just praying that it works again.
Yeah. Never know about that. My team faller of the offseason is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For reasons I mentioned earlier, they have so far failed to pay Baker Mayfield the money I think he deserves. And they've got injuries everywhere. Jalen McMillan, questionable. Josh Hayes, cornerback, questionable. Reuben Bain sustained an AC joint sprain at practice the other day. Tez Johnson, another wide receiver, questionable. Guy named Emeka Egbuka broke out last year, questionable with a toe injury. So, I mean, another wide receiver, Dennis Houston, questionable. They just got a lot of injuries. I don't know. It's scary.
Yeah, all right, here, quick rocket round here, then we'll get into some more fun stuff. Quick 2 rocket rounds real quick. Who is y'all's favorite free agency signing now that we've gone through preseason a little bit?
My favorite, Kyler Murray.
I think Kyler Murray is a good one. Maybe even Zach Wilson. I'd say
Zach Wilson, where's he at now?
The Saints.
Oh,
That's
good
why I
for
picked
him.
the Saints. I
Very
picked
nice.
Nice.
where Zach Wilson goes, success will follow.
Okay.
I'm liking Byard to the Packers still. Or not Packers, to the Patriots. I love Byard. to the
He's a
Patriots.
Patriot now?
Yeah.
I missed that. That's
I'm
good.
still loving that because I
Yeah.
think that was their one issue last season, that they weren't getting turnovers. So
Yeah.
they added the turnover leader.
Yeah.
Perfect. Final award that we're going to give out, then we'll move on to a very short segment. Again, it's going to be a quicker episode today, ladies and gentlemen. Who is the best new situation for a player for you? And that is where I am saying Kyler Murray. I love Kyler Murray's new situation because you have Kevin O'Connell, who's a quarterback whisperer. He finally has a great wide receiver 1. And we saw what he
And
did with-
2. And a great tight end.
we saw what he did with D-Hop a couple years ago. He
Yep.
was stellar with D-Hop. He has a good O-line. He has finally a competent offense to work with.
Yeah.
My only concern is that he always functions better with a really nice receiver or a really nice running back beside him, and they don't have a great running back.
Who do they even have?
Do they have Aaron Jones? I think they have Aaron Jones.
Is it Aaron Jones still? It might be.
Maybe. I lost track.
My new best situation, I want to say Cam Ward, quarterback for the Tennessee Titans, just because of all the stuff they added around him. New head coach, offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, new wide receiver.
A lot
Brought
of
both
new.
a lot of new. The offensive line's questionable. But I'm going to go with 2 words, Myles Garrett. I can't stop talking about it.
Because, see, I'm in a similar situation where I was going to talk about Myles Garrett.
Oh.
But then I remembered there's a guy up near Niagara Falls. What's that guy's name? DJ Moore.
DJ Moore in
Yeah.
Buffalo? Yeah,
Yeah.
with Josh Allen now. I mean, is that the best quarterback he's ever played with? I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, for sure. And Josh Allen's needed a number one for a long time, so that's a huge pickup, especially for a guy like DJ Moore, who's played with questionable to good at best quarterback play over his NFL career. But yeah, that's just a good situation. I also wanted to give another shout out to a good free agent signing that I liked, Pat Ricard to the Giants, reuniting with John Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh,
One of the
Harbaughs,
Harbaugh.
John Harbaugh, because Jim is the psycho. That's right.
I think they're both psychic.
They're probably both psychos, but Jim's a khaki psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pat Ricard on the Giants, just love a good fullback.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we are going to hit you with, we're going to talk about the AFC this week briefly. We're going to talk about the NFC next week briefly. We will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back after a very brief break, and we're going to do something fun now. So just kind of sad news, first of all. We are still 3 weeks away from the NFL season kicking off. College kicks off this weekend, which is awesome.
Let's go. I'm so
But
ready.
no picks this week. No picks next, or we will do some picks next week for college just to get our picks going. No picks this week, but we are going to talk about our initial outlooks on AFC teams. We're going to keep it brief, not like the off-season outlooks that we did, but now kind of like where we're really close to the season. We're just going to give a couple words about a couple teams here just so you can personally be guided. And maybe if you got a fantasy draft, if we talk about your team sucking, maybe you don't want to draft someone from that team anymore.
Maybe don't draft them.
And, we're really wise here, so we know what we're talking about. First team we're going to talk about, we're going to go AFC East, AFC North, AFC South, AFC West. Let's talk about the Bills first, just because I feel like that's a good team to start off with. For me, personally, I still really like the Bills. I don't like the whole explosion that they had at the beginning of the offseason.
Yeah.
But morale seems to be high. New stadium is awesome, except for the weird obstructed view that they have at like every single seat, which is really funky.
The uniforms are kind of weird.
The uniforms are kind of funky, but Josh Allen is Josh Allen. DJ
And-
Moore and Josh Allen look electric.
Josh Allen is a dad now. He's got
Yeah.
that dad strength.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I just don't see the Bills losing a step this season, just straight up.
I think they'll still make the playoffs.
I don't see them being a Super Bowl major contender anymore. I don't see them being on that tier, but as long as you got the best quarterback in the league, it's hard.
I don't really
to-
see anyone out of the AFC being an odds-on favorite to win the Super Bowl.
Me neither. But I'll say this. I think the Bills are in the top 3 to win the AFC this year, but that's because they always tend to be.
Yeah.
And I would add to that and say, I think the Bills have the offensive weapons, especially this season, to make things happen. It's all going to depend on defense.
Yep.
Yep.
I totally agree. And they're returning pretty much the same defense, but
So it's going to be shitty.
it's gonna be it's gonna be shitty, but it's gonna work somehow.
Yeah.
But
They'll win games.
yeah, when they play bad teams, the defense is gonna look good. When they play good teams, the defense is gonna look okay. When they play great teams, the defense is gonna look bad. Just straight up.
Pretty much.
All right. Only because I thought this would be a really fun. You would think that we'd talk about the Patriots next. No, we're talking about the Dolphins.
Do we have a word limit here?
I'd say we have a minor time restraint, but I think we should take a moment of silence here for the Dolphins.
I'm cool with that.
And that's good enough for the Dolphins.
Yeah,
I got 3 words for you. 0-17.
I'm being so serious. They're on 0-17 watch.
Seriously, it's going to get
See,
ugly.
I was hoping you were going to say one word, and that would be trash.
Garbage.
Yeah,
they're going to be bad.
By the way, we are going to do a thing the week right before the season starts. We are going to go through and predict the entire season. And as much as that sounds like a 3-hour episode, I promise you it's not. It's literally just us going through Playoff Predictors, the website, and just predicting the games. We're not going to go through every single game, don't worry. But we'll give you a little light outlook at every team, what we think is going to happen. And yeah, I think the Dolphins might go 0-1, or 0-1, 0-2, 0-3, 0-4, 0-5.
And so on.
So on and so forth. They're bad.
Yeah,
Now let's move on to the Patriots. Which the Patriots are really weird to me because they have a hard schedule this season, which we're not used to from last season.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Like they have the, I think, third hardest schedule. I think they have the hardest schedule outside of the NFC West. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think they play every team.
They got A.J. Brown. They got a real wide receiver.
which I love.
They got a new left tackle, right tackle, whichever tackle.
That's huge. Keeping Drake May upright.
He is huge.
That's good.
I don't know though. I feel like the Patriots were just like such a not fluke team last year because I think they're genuinely really great. Like I
The
think
schedule.
they're schedule merchants. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I
they
think
had
their playoff run.
They played
was truly
Jarrett
a
Stidham
playoff
in the
run.
AFC Championship game. Like,
Yeah.
Come on.
I think they were truly
You can't
a
blame
playoff
that
run
on
team.
them, though.
It's not their fault,
No.
but like it does take away from the credibility of them being an elite football team.
I mean,
I think they're gonna have a little bit of Super Bowl hangover.
Yeah.
So-
Every team does.
Don't get me wrong. I see them as more of a playoff lock than the Bills, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, just because they have such a solidly built team.
Yeah.
And they have weapons everywhere on offense and defense.
And
But they're not making it back.
I
Straight
also
up.
think Mike Vrabel is a better all-around coach.
I think so. Yeah.
All right. Y'all want to move on to the best team in the world, the Jets?
Yes.
I don't know what to say about the Jets that hasn't already been said because I feel like they're in this constant loop of only getting 3 wins forever.
They're just gonna suck forever. They're gonna fire Aaron Glenn. He's in a break or break scenario.
Yeah.
There's no making it for Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, and I will say this. I do like Geno in New York again because, like, I feel like a lot of the problems with the Raiders last year is they had way too much on his shoulders, and he had the worst offensive line in the league blocking for him.
Now he is the second worst.
Sorry, yeah, second worst.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I like Geno at quarterback. I like Garrett Wilson. And notice I'm not saying love because I don't love anyone on this team.
Brees
Like,
Hall's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than Devondre Sweat, I hope Meatloaf has the greatest season of all time because I miss Meatloaf already.
He's the man.
on the Titans, but
They're gonna be bad.
This is
It's the Jets. The Jets is the Jets.
Their floor is 3 wins. Their ceiling is 6 wins to me, just
Yep.
straight up.
Yeah,
agree.
that's the best they can do.
Yep. All right, AFC North. Moving on. This is a much more stacked division. Let's go with the Ravens first.
I got them winning the AFC.
Really?
To be completely honest with you, yeah.
They felt like a sleeping giant for the last 4 years.
They honestly felt like Harbaugh might have been holding them back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the Ravens as a team, but I like them going into this year.
Yeah. I personally hate the Ravens, but
That's what I meant. Yeah,
They
I
are-
dislike them personally.
they are really well built. The only thing that does concern me about them is they lost a lot of pieces to the Giants. Mm-hmm. And I don't like the fact that a new head coach is coming in, but I think this season for the Ravens will be very reminiscent of the Seahawks season 2 years ago where they first had Mike McDonald, ironically.
Yeah.
Who was obviously the former Ravens
True.
coordinator. And I just totally see them being a good playoff team that's there's no way to me they don't win the North. I think that they are the North favorites by a heavy margin.
Yeah.
My only fear, too, is Derrick Henry's only getting older. I
Yep.
love Derrick Henry to death. Will forever be one of my favorite players, but he's only getting older.
He's still elite as of today.
Yeah. And Zay Flowers did not deserve that contract.
Oh,
First of all.
absolutely not.
Second of all, they still don't have a true wide receiver one.
Yeah.
Nope. Rashad Bateman's not going to work out.
Nope.
I also would say I don't have the Ravens winning the North. I do have them in the playoffs, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's 2 teams in the North that are just absolute playoff locks, and one of them has an asterisk on there as if they stay healthy. And let's talk about that team. If the
Yes.
Bengals stay healthy, they're an AFC contender.
If they learn how to play
straight up.
defense,
Yeah, because their defense.
win the
I'll say
Super
this.
Bowl.
In preseason, their defensive starters have looked improved. They're no longer a bottom 3 unit. They're now closer to a bottom 10 unit.
that's improvement.
And Dexter Lawrence looks disgusting.
yeah.
Already.
That was a huge move.
And they're getting pressure off the edges. They're doing stuff. My only concern is what we were talking about with the Ravens, where now the Ravens have Trey Hendrickson. They don't have as much edge presence anymore. The Bengals don't, but they have interior presence. So overall, if the Bengals can stay healthy, which their O-line is looking a wee bit better, not good, still bottom 10 offensive line unit, probably
Yeah.
bottom 5 still. They're looking a wee bit better, though. I think that they will stay healthy because this is, again, the Burrow off year.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're a playoff team, but I don't think they win the AFC.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
I think they win the North, assuming they stay healthy.
To me, I think we're gonna go back to the old North, where Ravens only have 5 losses, Bengals only have 6 or something, or they both tie at 5 losses and someone gets a tiebreaker. Let's just break the whole rhythm we're in of talking about good teams and talk about the Browns now.
Browns is the Browns. They're starting Deshaun Watson again. Who cares? They've got a lot of good second-year players, rookies. Other than that, I mean, they're still starting Deshaun Watson.
Yeah,
They should legitimately boycott that team in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Really
It's
need to figure
ridiculous.
out their quarterback situation because they do not have the future and they also do not have the past. Deshaun
yeah, they
Watson.
don't. They certainly don't have the present.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's things are ugly in Cleveland, but hey, what's new?
Personally, if I'm the Browns, I'm tanking this season, but it's gonna be really hard to tank against the Cardinals and the Dolphins.
For who? Arch Manning?
they have to try something.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I'll say this, just for perspective, because we're all Madden players here.
Yeah.
Now, Madden is totally non-indicative of how a team actually is. Like, let's be honest here, unless you're the Jets owner, of course. Yeah, it is 100% indicative.
Yep.
They're two quarterback. They have three quarterbacks currently that are like of starting caliber. One would say on the team. Dylan Gabriel's a 63 overall. Shador Sanders is also a 63 overall.
Yeah.
And Deshaun Watson's a 64.
Oh.
It's not looking good.
And that puts the team into perspective.
Yep.
But it hurts me, though, because they have so much young talent that I absolutely love. I love their wide receiver core now. Denzel Boston and Casey Concepcion.
Yeah.
I love Harold Fannin. I love Quinshon Judkins. I love Carson Schweitzer.
Dylan Sampson.
I love Dylan Sampson. I love Jared Verse. I love so much of this young talent. I love Denzel Ward.
Yeah.
But good Lord, they have the worst quarterback situation.
It's so bad.
The Browns and the Falcons have the same problem, but in opposite directions.
Yeah.
One team's quarterback room has potential, but is bad. The other team's quarterback room is genuinely like going into your local 40 over men's league basketball locker room and looking for your starting
picking a guy out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have more luck.
Ideally, someone with their pants down too, because those are always where you find the absolute worst unks.
Yeah.
All right, final team in the North, the Steelers. I have nothing to say about the Steelers because they're the 8-9 or 9-8 Steelers.
They're just boring.
We just don't know if they're going to be Are they going to continue on the Tomlin tradition or not?
Well, I think with Mike McCarthy, you never really know. They could get 13 wins, but
it'll be ugly if they do.
Yeah.
It'll be ugly if they don't. It's just the Steelers' brand of football is boring.
Yeah.
And I mean, a 500-year-old Aaron Rodgers is not going to let that thing fly as often as you'd want him to.
And
they're going to run the ball.
Their most
He's
fun
gotta be
throw it to
injury
Darnell
prone,
Washington.
too, you know?
Their most fun player is Rico Dowdle.
Hey, I love me, Lou.
I love Rico Dowdle, but
And they got that one guy, the wide receiver, who can't
Michael Pittman or
he
DK?
can't look at people in the eye. He got drafted this year.
No, that's Makai. You talking about Makai?
Makai Lemon.
Nah, he's a Eagle.
Who did the Steelers get then? They got a wide receiver.
Oh, let me look it up because I think you're right.
They also got a fun running back out of Navy, Eli Heidenreich.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
They got Jeremy Bernard. That's who it was.
Ooh.
That's a fun pick. They also got Max Ikeanor, which I really like. Offensive tackle.
Yeah,
but that's completely unrelated. Anyways, next team that we are going to talk about is out of the worst or maybe best division in football. I really don't know anymore. The AFC South. You never really know with the AFC South. I have one of my really good friends is a Colts fan. I'm a Titans fan, obviously. And we were talking about the AFC South last night in our Bible study, and it's the most dysfunctional division of all time, and it always will be. Like, I get everyone looks at it on the outside looking in, it's like, oh, the NFC South sucks, don't they? No. It's always going to be the AFC South. The AFC South is like the weird inbred family that is like goes to your church.
Yeah. It's like the McPoyles from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
And they always pull up to the potluck and they bring something, and your mom goes, don't eat what they have.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, let's talk about the Texans.
CJ Stroud is not good, and his haircut sucks, but that defense might not allow a touchdown all year.
The Texans and Rams defense and the Broncos defense had a competition this year for possibly the three best, like not the three best defenses in the NFL currently, the three best defenses of all time.
Yeah.
And I'm not even kidding.
On paper, they're absolutely stacked from top to bottom.
Because all three teams are like built kind of the same. Like ferocious, or well, actually no, they're kind of built different. The Texans rely on a ferocious pass rush that will just kill you every time.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams rely on just being super balanced and just having someone everywhere.
Yeah.
And there's not a weakness on their team. Whereas the Broncos are just going to beat you down the entire game.
Yeah, they've got the no-fly zone back.
Yeah, and they are. You cannot throw on the Broncos. Just
Absolutely not.
But yeah, the Texans. I think they have the number 2 defense in the league by the end of the year.
For sure.
Just because I don't think that they will have number 1. I think either the Rams or the Broncos will jump them.
Probably, yeah. But if Tank Dell's healthy,
They got a chance.
that'll help a lot because Tank Dell is so electric.
I think the Texans, there's no way they miss the playoffs. There's no way they get under 10 wins just because their defense is that good. But they are not going to make it out of the wild card. Again, I don't think they made it last year, but I don't think they make it out of the wild
Maybe if
card.
Davis Mills starts, they might.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
The King Mills.
The Colts are up next on the chopping block, and I don't I actually really like where the Colts are at because we are literally a year removed from when they were 8-1 and looking like a Super Bowl favorite.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it feels like so much has imploded since then. Like Jonathan Taylor regressed a lot once Daniel Jones got hurt. They lost Michael Pittman. They gave a really weird contract move out to their receivers. I love Josh Downs. I've always loved Josh Downs. And so I'm really curious to see what he looks like in more of a non-rotational, more of a starting role this year.
Yeah, they gave Alec Pierce like $100 million or something
and
like
he's
that.
already hurt.
Don't get me wrong, I love Alec Pierce, but he's not worth that much.
Yeah.
I always love white boy representation in the NFL. It's always like
A deep threat white boy,
Yeah.
too? Like, he's like
Woohoo!
6'4". Oh, my gosh. That does something for me.
yeah.
But, yeah, it's kind of sad for the Colts because they had it all midway through last year, and it just completely fell apart.
And I feel like their defense is also kind of taking a step back once Daniel Jones got hurt. But
Yeah. I mean, the whole team was just – it seemed like they just lost all their morale, kind of like the Buccaneers.
I don't know about the Colts. Andrew, do you have any comments on the Colts?
No, I mean, I'm not too excited for them. Like, I think I don't think that they're going to be particularly special, and I can't imagine them being what they were in that first half of the season last year. Just whether it's injury or what have you.
They're not getting back to that.
Again, we're trying to keep this segment short, but I want to bring up something and see if you guys kind of understand what I'm talking about. I feel like in the AFC every year, the 7 seed in the playoffs is always between a team that's surging at the end, a team that was really great at the beginning but then sucked at the end, and then a team who's just been really consistent through the whole thing, and you never know who's going to make it. I'm going to make my early call that the Texans are going to be the team, or the Colts are going to be the team that's really consistent throughout the entire year, but they're just going to have to but they're not going to force their way in. The team that's dying is going to either force their way in, or the team that's surging is going to make their way in. But the Colts are just going to sit there and hope they get it.
I don't think the Colts are making the playoffs.
I don't either.
I don't think so.
Cool. Just as long as we're on
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah,
I think they're going to be the 8th or 9th team in the AFC this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, just outside.
All right, then much more fun team to talk about, the Jaguars. I don't know what to think about them because part of me wants to say that a lot of their run was a fluke last year, but part of me is also sees the talent they have that should have been doing this for a long time now.
Yeah.
And I'm questioning about it.
I just don't think that they did anything. Like, they didn't do anything big. They lost ETN, and I think he played a really big role.
Lost Parker Washington, too.
No, they still
No.
got him.
They still got him? I thought
Yeah.
he was a Ram.
No, don't worry, they still got him. Or worry, they still have him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think that they are going to regress. I don't think that they're going to regress, like, a lot. I think they'll still be competitive.
Yeah.
Much better than the Colts.
I'll say this. The AFC South is going to be a dogfight this year for who's going to win. And it's not like, and I think the winner of the AFC South is going to be the 3rd. We'll get the 3 or the 4 seed in the playoffs. There is not a chance an AFC South team makes the 1 seed or the 2 seed this year.
We're going to get 2 Liam Cohen. Who's that other guy? The bald guy, not Texans, Titans?
Saleh.
Robert Saleh.
Saleh. Yeah, we're going to get two
Inshallah.
fights.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
All right, the last team we're talking about from the South, I did want to save it for last, and we have to keep it brief, Abe. We have to keep it brief. It's Titans.
I'm just going to say throughout the preseason so far, all the defensive signings we've made, oh my goodness, it's bad.
Okay, I'll say this. If you want to look at a fan base that might be the most depressed in the world right now, the Titans might be there.
It does not
Because
look good.
If you haven't watched a single Titans preseason game, the Titans preseason has looked. Now, you might look at our record and be like, oh, the Titans are 2-0. They beat the 49ers. They beat the
Seahawks.
Seahawks. Hey, by the way, every single point was scored against our first stringers in both games.
Yeah, we allowed
In both games.
like a 70-yard rushing touchdown to the Seahawks from like a 3rd-string running back on our starting defense.
By the way, the Titans' first stringers, I'm just going to say it again, allowed 19 points from the Seahawks' second stringers and 16 from the Seahawks.
They
second
had to.
stringers.
They were. If it wasn't for Jalen Milroe throwing away the game, we would have lost to Jalen Milroe.
Yep. No, the Titans have looked like, and again, heading into this offseason, like pretty much everyone was talking about how the Titans are a sleeping giant now.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm out on it now.
Yeah,
Like,
I
don't
do
know
want to
what
say
think.
I've seen Saleh quoted as saying that the playbook they're running is very vanilla and very basic, but
And I
like,
hope that's right. I really do.
why?
Carnell has had 2 drops now. Now, I will say this. Like, I've also seen a lot of people talking about, in Burrow's sophomore year, Burrow had the worst preseason of his career, and Jamar Chase was terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just praying that something happens. Let's move on to the AFC West before we ramble.
Let's wrap it up.
4 final teams. The Broncos, there's nothing to say here because they're literally
The
returning
defense
everybody.
is stupid
Yeah.
good. They got Jalen Waddle now. Bo Nix is going to be healthy, I'm pretty sure.
They're my initial AFC pick.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it
I
at
agree
all.
with that, especially because I think the next one is not going to do much. So.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Chiefs then, because I am very questioned on them as well because the way Mahomes is moving is not good. Just
Yeah,
straight
it's
up.
not.
He looks like he has taken a massive regression step. Now, he is still a top 10 QB in the league because
For sure.
you can't take that away from him. He has some kind of magic in his blood that is just
Dark
next
magic.
level.
Yeah.
But Kelsey looks bad.
Kelsey's old. He
The
needs to hang
only
it up.
player on this team that really excites me is Kenneth Walker.
That's going to be fun.
And I'll say this, Kenneth Walker has looked stupidly good thus far.
Yeah, he's been pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and toss out, if you are looking for a fantasy sleeper this year, if he is sitting there in the third round and you don't pick him, you are missing out on the league winner, just straight up.
Yeah.
If you pick him in the second, that's good value. If you pick him in the first, you're crazy because you could have gotten him in the second.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker could win leagues this year. Rasheed Rice has looked like he lost a step. The Chiefs really scare me this year, just straight up. Not in
Worthy
a
could be
way.
good, but yeah, it's
Not in a good way. They scare me in a bad
Okay,
way.
cool. As long as we're on the same.
yeah.
Like, I think they've regressed a lot, and I think a lot of these people who are picking them to go back and win the AFC West are completely wrong.
Yeah.
It's not their division anymore, and they got to go back out and
like,
prove it.
I think if Mahomes didn't get hurt last season, I think it would be a different story. But we're talking about a 30-year-old man who just tore his ACL. It was his ACL.
Yeah.
Yep. So like, yeah, I'm good calling them a mid-tier team.
Yeah. Now, do I think they're going to push for the playoffs? Absolutely.
Yeah.
They've got a chance for sure.
I don't think they have it. I don't think they're going to win.
I
this
don't
division.
think they're a top 2 team in their division.
No, and
Absolutely not.
Let's talk about the other one, the Chargers. The Chargers are really a sleeping giant. I would put them fully in sleeping giant territory right now.
Yeah.
This is the year.
Yeah.
Where's
been saying
Bradley when
that,
we
though.
need him?
This is their year.
This is the year.
if
Hypothetically.
Herbert doesn't win a playoff game this year, then there's really big questions that need to be raised about his winning caliber.
yeah.
The Chargers have been saying this since
Forever.
the early 2000s. It's not their year, right? They'll get into the playoffs. They'll choke. It's whatever.
And all 40 fans are going to be really pissed off.
But
And
I
Bradley.
still like them over the Chiefs. So
I do. I also like
And
them over there. I think
I-
they can easily, maybe not easily, but I do think they're a playoff caliber team.
I think
They
for sure.
just feel like the frisky 5 seed to me this year. Like 100%.
I like it.
They feel like the
Yep.
frisky 5 or
Yeah.
frisky 6. Like, just straight up. And then the final team we want to talk about is a great team to talk about here. High morale, the Raiders. They're such a happy team right now, man.
I mean, Kirk Cousins and Max Crosby aren't.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's all sunshine and rainbows.
Didn't Gianti get hurt?
Genty just
Yeah.
sprained his ankle or something.
yeah,
Yeah,
but they said he'll be fine.
yeah, it's not that bad.
Now, don't get me wrong. The Raiders are not going to go and win more than 5 games this year. I
No
don't think.
way.
But morale is high. Like,
Yeah.
they've got some good pieces.
They've got nowhere to go
They
but up.
rebuilt a really nice defense. Mm-hmm. I think their defense is going to be good this year. I think their offense is going to be abysmal.
Brock Bowers is gonna be fun.
Brock Bowers is going to be fun. Genty's going to be fun. And then whenever they end up putting Mendoza in, which is going to be late in the season, I do believe,
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
Yeah.
But whenever you have Jack Besh as pretty much your primary receiver, it's Trey
Tucker.
Trey Tucker.
Yep.
That's really bad.
Yeah,
That's not good.
You have a low ceiling.
And their O-line, I get they added Linderbaum. I'm not excited by a single O-lineman other than Linderbaum.
Yeah.
Straight up. I
And
mean,
we'll see how Kubiak does.
yeah, and I do love Kubiak. Kubiak
Yeah.
is my favorite hire of this cycle.
He
Straight up.
looks nice. I like him.
And I think the Raiders have potential going forward. I just don't think this season.
No, it's not. This is not their year. But like I'd say in like 2 or 3 years, they could be a really formidable team.
Yeah.
And honestly, like where the Broncos and Chargers are hitting their stride now, and the Chiefs are falling, they could really atop the AFC West in like 3 years.
Yeah. I was glad to see Mark Davis, the owner, finally come to his senses and spend some money.
Yeah.
Me too. They were a very cheap organization for a very long time. But that's gonna do it with this episode, I
Ooh,
think.
real quick. Do
Yeah.
we have hot takes?
Oh yeah,
really,
yeah.
really
oh my
quick.
gosh,
super
we
quick.
have to do
super
hot
quick.
takes.
Grayson,
Yeah.
hot take.
For me, my hot take is that the AFC South is going to have a Super Bowl. No, I'm just kidding. One of y'all go first, 'cause I gotta dream up one.
My hot take. It might not be the biggest hot take, but the Panthers will win back-to-back NFC South titles.
I disagree, but
Of course.
it's going to be the Cowboys win the NFC East.
I like that. That's a fun one.
I'm gonna go with a fun one that I've had sitting on my heart for a while, and I don't know how hard I want to commit to this. I really believe in Blake Corum and Kyron Williams this year as a running back duo, as a committee.
I like them.
I think that they will eclipse 1,700 yards rushing this year.
Total?
between the two of them.
I
Yes.
like that. They've definitely got it.
I'm bouncing between even predicting them both to go for 1,000, but I'm not going to do that.
That would
I'm
be
going to just
awesome.
predict them both going over 1,700 yards rushing combined.
That's Harbaugh's wet dream.
Yes, because that's what I also
nothing would make him more happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the first episode.
Oh, we're so back.
We are so happy to be back. We will see you back next week. Don't worry. It's not like football. Football's returning. We are returning.
Yeah,
Don't
we're
you
going to be
worry.
here every week for as long as football's back.
Forever.
Forever. We're never going to die, and we're never going to leave.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week. We love you.
Love you guys.
Y'all have a great week. Enjoy some preseason football, even though it's going to suck. Peace. Love you.